Hi, Sin. Pet the cat and a hydrate right off the bat? Okay. How you doing? Alright, so I've got some good news. I finally learned what a compression filter is for Streamlabs, so now, hopefully, when we play horror games and I scream bloody murder because I'm a big, dumb, scaredy baby, I won't be blowing out anybody's ears. Hopefully, anyways. Big hopefully on that. 1 second. There we go. Alright. I got a couple little games lined up. I don't know if we'll get to all of them, but I wanted to start off with Dead Secret. Let me get that started and get it on the screen. How are you doing, by the way, Sin? Close that friend folder. I don't need that open. Weird. So I have played Dead Secret before. I don't remember the opening music in the title screen being quite so jazzy. In fact, I don't even remember if there was music. Vote nay, I'm typing. Alright, let's get to it. Oh, we're right into it. Okay, cool. There he goes. Oh, and here we go. Oh,
Harris Bullard was found dead in his study 5 days ago. Nobody believes me, but I think he was murdered. This house in the middle of nowhere holds the secret. There's a story hiding here.
Sorry about that.
I'm going to cover it. If I'm right, there are 4 major suspects. Graham Wellington, Josie Herrera,
research assistant,
Cynthia Peckman,
ex-wife,
Bobby Sawyer. I'm not leaving until I find out what happened.
Sorry, I thought that I had already removed emote for the emotes only. I'm doing alright. How are you? I'm doing well. I'm very tired. I will say that. Is this a murder game? It's a murder horror game. Oh, that's right. We have to click to move. Okay. Reclusive professor found dead in home September 23rd, 1964. Kansas. Oh, it's Gove, Kansas. My bad. Harris Bullard, a retired college teacher, was found dead in his home on Monday. The body was discovered by Bobby Sawyer, who worked part-time for Bullard, running odd jobs. A police investigation has concluded that Bullard died of natural causes. He was 63. Bullard moved into his home on Rampo Way several years ago, but was rarely seen about town. He was a private and reclusive man who seemed to have a few friends. Bullard raised eyebrows last year when a former student, a pretty young woman named Josie Herrera, moved in with him. Bullard's will, written in 1957, leaves his entire estate to his ex-wife Cynthia Peckman. Peckman will reportedly sell the house and its contents immediately. Harris was a genius in his discipline, said Graham Wellington, a former colleague. The field of neuroscience is considerably poorer without him. It's fine, I've had whole streams where I was muted. Oh no. A retired recluse found dead in his study. Police ruled death natural. Bobby Sawyer ran errands for Bullard, found the body. Josie Herrera, Bullard's live-in assistant. Cynthia Peckman, ex-wife, inheritor of Bullard's estate. Graham Wellington, former colleague of Bullard. Anything? The drawer is missing its knob. It can't be opened. It's a small key. Sure is. Objectives. Investigate the crime scene. What's this? A small parcel tied tightly with twine. I can't open it with my bare hands. An old piano, it's blocking the way. They sure aren't wasting any time selling Bullard's stuff. Am I able to leave? Or I can't leave yet. There's a story here. I know it. Alright, if you say so. Wait, this isn't the crime scene. I need to investigate the study. Well, fine. The small key unlocked the door. You have no comment on all of the talismans on the door? None at all. The fuck was that? It's only September, but it's cold and dark. Fall is here, I guess. Huh, look at that. Okay, well, there are several things I see already. Like the map and these pieces of paper and this tiny piece of paper hanging out inside the couch cushion. Yeah, give me that. There's a page from a manuscript here. Famous last words. Brainy! How are you? Oh my god, it's been forever! How's my favorite cat? One second, Brainy. I'm gonna... Sure, this isn't just an escape room. I mean, it's kind of an escape room in a way. It's a mystery. It's a spooky, spooky mystery. There we go, everybody. That's Brainy. Oh, can I get the... I like the music, but can I tone it down just a little bit? Hold on. Whoa, whoa, whoa. No! No! Fuck! Hold up. Hold up. Quit to main menu objectives? That's not what I wanted. Where are the controls? Shit biscuits. I was so busy trying to turn down the music that I have misplaced all of my things now. Okay, that's just to turn my head. Quit to main menu. Collected documents. Okay. Research docs, newspaper clippings, miscellaneous. Okay, none of that. Okay, here we go. The man who could see with his skin. In 1926, I met a man who could see with his skin. His eyes were sealed with wax and bandaged, yet he remained aware of the room around him. We held up signs which he could read and fingers which he counted. Even when we stood behind him, after the performance, I gave him $200 for the secret. He explained that he could see as long as some part of his skin remained exposed to the air. He described it as a slight shift in the wind or a slight breeze on his face, the subtle motion of hair on his arms. After years of focus and practice, he had developed the ability to form a mental image of his surroundings based only on the slight sensations. This man had achieved a form of idiofocus. Granted, he only had access to a very narrow range of sensory information, but the result was powerful. I immediately resolved to discover the secret of his ability. Now, almost 4 decades later, I am very close. Okay, so that's what that was. Oh, I love first person where you can just look right down your rack. No rack here. It's all wrapped up. But also... No, it just lets me quit to the main menu. Shit, I was really hoping there would be like a setting or something, but I guess not. Investigative reporter solving a mystery would be a neat theme for our escape room. It would be. Right, let's go over here. The Snow Woman. Adapted from an original translation of La Ficado Hearn. An old man and his son climbed a mountain to collect firewood, and it began to snow heavily, and unable to make it back home, they decided to pass the night in a small hut. In the middle of the night, the young man awoke to see that the door had blown open. A tall woman with long hair and a white kimono was leaning over his father, blowing her breath onto him. When she saw the son was awake, she said, "You are a handsome young man, so I will let you live, but if you ever speak of this to anyone, your life is forfeit." In the morning, the young man found his father frozen to death. He climbed down the mountain alone and never spoke of the episode. A year later, he met and married a beautiful young girl. They had children together and were happy. But the night of his father's death still weighed heavily on his mind. One night, after having too much to drink, the man told his wife about his encounter with the snow woman. She was furious. "You promised not to tell," she screamed, and before his eyes she became the tall woman with the long black hair and the white kimono. "If it were not for our children, I would end your life here and now. I will spare you for their sake, but if anything ever happens to them, you shall pay the price." And with that, she melted into the wind and was gone. Oh, let's see, what do we got here? Dictionaries and language reference. It looks like a lot of these books aren't even in English. Oh, no, but okay. These books are by the same author, Lafcadio Hearn. It looks like one of them is missing. Ooh, puzzle. What? Excuse? What the fuck? I was just pressing things. It's a small box. Let's get a better look at it on the desk. Alright, we're missing a piece. It's a note with a foreign symbol on it. Underneath it reads North. Alright. Let me go back here. I wasn't done looking at shit. Issues of the Journal of Psychology and a bunch of medical books with names I can't pronounce. It's a clay statue with a weird face. Oh, well, I guess that was my clue as to where I was supposed to touch. Just a regular lamp. Okay, go back over here. Ooh, scissors for the twine. Nice. Harris Bullard, I am woodcutter. Your past has caught up with you. It is over. What is this? Who is woodcutter? I don't know. Woodcutter, threatening Bullard. No dial tone. Something's typed out here, but the paper is so far into the feeder that I can't pull it out. Joe, something is after me. It's creeping around the house trying to get in. I'm sure of it. I heard footsteps outside and creaking on the roof. It's not safe here. I've taken the ideofocal lenses from their normal location and have hidden them in my study. I've sent you a package that you'll know what to do with. Check the map for the mask. As usual, X marks the spot. Harris. P.S. The sequence is west, east, north. Bullard hid something very important in this room. I'm sorry. Bullard hid something in this room very suspicious. This will be a great hook for my opening paragraph. You're not more concerned with the fact that maybe something was haunting Bullard? What's this? It looks like a tiny camera lens. Bullard was talking about something walking around his house and on his roof. Creepy. It's a weird mask. I mean, these are fine, but the way that this one's eyes are just kind of open just kind of gives me a little bit of a heebie-jeebies. I think I've seen masks like this before. Maybe they're Japanese? Quantum mechanics and functional analysis. Not exactly light reading. It's full of technical books. I wonder if Bullard actually read them all. It's full of technical books. Okay, what about you? Bullard had some pretty advanced degrees. This one is from the University of Chicago, 1935. Boy, I'd love to visit Chicago. It doesn't turn on. I guess it's broken. One of Bullard's diplomas. Oh, it's another lens. I found 2 of them now. Man, please don't let me be haunted by an Onryo. This room is a regular library. Some of these volumes look ancient. It's all covered in dust. Okay. It's a picture of a woman. She's wearing a white kimono and standing in the snow. Whatever could it mean? It's a record player. There's no record inside. Something about this painting makes me very uncomfortable. It's very bleak. Also, hi, Nightbug. I forgot to say hello. How are you doing? Oh, hi. What up? No reaction to that, huh? Okay. It's an old book. It says Quaidon on the cover, whatever that means. The author is Lafcadio Hearn. Hey, I got the book. I'm splitting my attention because NASA is doing something cool. What's NASA up to? Oh, you're not supposed to be on. They're smashing in asteroids to see if they can redirect right now. That's weird. I could have sworn the TV was broken. I mean, yes, it was off before, but when you tried to turn it on before, it was broken, remember? I can't push the book all the way in the back. It feels like it's hitting something. Wait, there's something jammed way back there. It's a flat triangular wedge. There's some sort of foreign writing on it. Aha! Alright, what was it again? One second, my notes. Miscellaneous, newspaper clippings, research documents, blackmail notes, notes to Joe. The sequence is west, east, and north. West, east, and north. Note that says north under it. Okay, so north, south, east, and west, I'm assuming. So west, east, north. Aha, okay. Oh, I see. The lens fits into the mask's eye sockets. It's like a weird pair of goggles. Oh. I forgot how weird this can look. Heyo. Who was that? A very good question. Is there something more to this painting? There was a page taped to the back. Josie, if you're reading this note, then you must have happened to... I'm sorry. Josie, if you're reading this note, then something must have happened to me. I may be dead or missing. If so, you're the only person who can save our research. The truth is that I am being threatened. It started before I left the college. I got notes every few months from somebody calling himself a woodcutter. What he wants is access to our research. He wants me to turn over our plans for the lunar dream apparatus. Josie, my life is in danger. Woodcutter knows things. Secret things about my past that nobody should know. I'll not yield to simple blackmail, but lately the threats have escalated. I am sure that I am being watched at the house. I sometimes hear things on the other side of the wall. Yesterday with the mask on, I thought I saw someone reaching for me. Hey, A-Pop. I thought I saw somebody reaching for me. It's a warning from my subconscious. I am no longer safe here. I've locked our research away in the safe upstairs. I want you to retrieve it and leave. Destroy everything before you go. Burn the house down if you have to. Just get the research and get out of here. Head for the big city where it's easy to hide. I'm counting on you, Joe. Don't let all of our work fall into their hands. Harris. Blackmailed by woodcutter. Primary suspect. Ordered by Bullard to destroy their research and split. So now they're just going to have to watch very closely to see if the asteroid moved the way they're hoping. Math and such. Very cool. Who is woodcutter? Open the safe upstairs. The door is locked from the other side. There is no keyhole. Alright. Going back the way I came then. My hunch was right. Bullard's death is definitely fishy. Better stop and review my notes. Bullard's body was found by Bobby Sawyer. Bobby ran odd jobs for Bullard. Could he have done it? He certainly had the opportunity. Bullard was scared and worried about losing his secret research. Blackmail. I knew this would be a scoop. Somebody wanted Bullard's research. He must have been killed for it. Bullard was being blackmailed by Woodcutter. Woodcutter, what is that supposed to mean? This is some kind of juicy detail I came to find. Okay, to sell the story, I need some real evidence. Let's go check out the safe upstairs. Also, sorry, by the way, if I'm, like, really struggling with my words. Oh, a narrow staircase with only one way down. Thanks, I hate it. Ayo. Why is there drums being beaten? This room is like a tomb. The air is stale. Is so stale I can barely breathe. Can you open the window? No wonder the air is so stale. This window is only open a crack. Nice to get some fresh air in here. I just wish it wasn't raining. Okay, I'm gonna leave this open. Ah, no, go back. So now I'm paying better attention to the escape room. Well, I hope everything goes really well with the asteroids. That'd be really cool if they could make that work. We did a test run of the ideofocal lenses today. At first, we did not know how to interpret the results, but now I believe they are working better than we had anticipated. Instead of an unfiltered stream of sensory information, what we are seeing is subconscious memory. The lenses distort in response to the visual stimuli that the wearer has some knowledge of. They see what my conscious mind cannot. Josie proposed that what we're really doing is mining dreams. Dreams are, after all, a form of ideofocus, a time when the subconscious comes forward and shows us truth that we might not otherwise recognize. What we are striving for is an unrestricted access to dream thought. As a control mnemonic, the mask works pretty well. I could tell that Josie was dubious at first, but now she understands subconscious thought is potentially dangerous to the subject. We will need a physical object to enable the mind to compartmentalize, providing the wearer with some degree of cognitive protection. A permanent augmentation will require a much larger apparatus. We will need some other kind of focus mnemonic, that's what it is, mnemonic, to help the brain control the deluge of dream information it will receive. Something large and ubiquitous, the moon perhaps. The lens in this weird masked dream thought? The moon? Huh. Bullard's bed, everything is boxed up and ready to move out. Again, sorry if I'm like fumbling over my words a lot more than normal. I am very tired. Here's the safe, but it's locked. Find the safe combination. There's no way I can open this safe without the combination. I was hoping it would let me look at that picture. Harris Bullard, I am Woodcutter. I know your secret. James Lowry sends his regards. The Woodcutter is my primary suspect. I bet his blackmail scheme went south, so he killed Bullard. Is there anything in this room? Yes. Hello? Okay, hold on. The pieces are torn up. It's an old photo of two men on a ship. James Lowry and Harris Bullard, USS Essex, 1943. Everything in the drawers has been packed up already. Confetti, I know your secret. Oh, do you now? What is my secret? Share with the class, come on. Oh, that's disconcerting. What is that?
It might say reporter on my desk, but I spend most of my time at the Standard making coffee for my editor. I'm tired of writing the gossip column. This story is my shot at the big leagues. When I prove that Bullard was murdered, all the big papers will come calling. I'll finally escape this backwater town. This is it, the chance I've been waiting for.
I'll keep it secret just for you. Aw, you're so sweet. Let me get the mask again. What the fuck are you? Alright. First things first. It's a plate with a circular dial. Okay. The fireplace is full of logs. Get over here. So is this like ghost vision or clue vision? It's more like dream vision. Hi, buddy. What you doing? I don't trust that. She's lurking. She is. Okay, so this must have been Joe's room. Hello. Alright, first things first. Not much of interest. Hero says helicopter may win Vietnam War. South Vietnam, a Medal of Honor winner from Kansas, said today that the helicopter may win the war in South Vietnam. Marine Major Douglas Big Tom Thompson, 39 of Fortuna, won the nation's highest military award during World War II, manning the bazooka in Iwo Jima. Major Thompson is attached to the Marine Helicopter Squadron operating along the coast and northern border of South Vietnam. Thomas's father lives in Wichita, Kansas. As a leatherneck, I don't know what that means, Thompson destroyed 16 Japanese strongpoints and killed 75 Japanese on Iwo Jima in 1945. He is the only Medal of Honor winner currently serving in Vietnam. The most effective weapon the Viet Cong uses is terror, the big pipe-smoking Marine said. The most effective one against them is the helicopter. Ground control to Major Tom. Indeed. Bird? What do we have here? Dear Diary, today is an anniversary. It was 5 years ago today that I found Dad's name on an old research paper at the U of C. He had written in 1933, 8 years before I was born. I didn't know he had gone to college. I had never really thought about his life. He was just the name on my birth certificate. Dad ran out on Mama after the war. He had gone off to fight and just never came back. When he stopped writing, Mama thought he'd been killed. I remember her crying at the kitchen table. The war ended, life went on, Mama died without ever finding out what happened to him. I used to hate him, hated the idea of him, hated my mother a little bit too. I figured Dad was just a deadbeat who ditched Mama because he didn't want a kid. But when I found his name in the library, something changed. I couldn't stop thinking about him. Deadbeat dads don't study physics, do they? What is he doing now? What does he look like? Is he married to someone else? I traced him here to Candace, but finding him is taking longer than I expected. Oh. Came to Kansas to look for her father. I wonder if Josie is our murder victim's daughter. Like he ghosted her mom and got remarried after the war. Bobby, Here is your latest chapter all typed up. I think this story is becoming very interesting, and I'm sure you can get it published. I hope you don't mind, but I made a few edits and inserted a few details here and there. I'm looking forward to your next chapter. Aspiring fiction writer, helping Bobby with his writing. Nice. Can I move? There we go. The window is painted shut. It's not budging. Oh. Hey, let me go over here, please.
Bill told me to cover Bullard's death, but he's just looking for gossip about the young assistant. But I took it seriously, did the research, followed every lead, like a real journalist would. It paid off. I found something everybody else missed. A note, a half-thought, scribbled in the margins of the coroner's draft report. It read, "Hypothermia in summer?"
That is weird. Oh, it's a puzzle. Okay. Oh no, go back the other way. Shit! Ugh. There we go. Oh, the crane. Small wooden knob. Okay, that's for the downstairs cabinet. Dear Diary, today Dr. Bullard and I built a chassis for his new weather device. It's weird as usual. I don't really get why we're building it, but Dr. Bullard doesn't explain things. Tomorrow I need to go buy some bottles for the base. Today was Mama's birthday. She would have been 54. I bet she would have liked the work I'm doing now. I hope she's proud somewhere. I had a nightmare again last night. It's been over a year since I had it last, but it never changes. I've written about it over and over, but the writing seems to help, so I'll tell you it again. I'm 5 years old in our apartment in Chicago. It's dark. I have gotten out of bed to get some water, but I hear something coming from Mama's room. I peek in and see a tall man standing over her. He has his hands around her neck. He is breathing hard, and in the cold night air I can see his breath. It steams out of his mouth like smoke and seems to cover her. There isn't any breath coming from Mama. She's already dead, but he continues to squeeze. When I was a kid, I thought the dream would go away when I grew up. It hasn't. Jesus Christ, Josie. Rats, the safe combination isn't here. I'm pretty sure I saw a drawer with a missing knob downstairs, though. Yeah, okay. Again, I have played a little bit of this game, so I do know a bit of what's coming. And let me just say that there's a reason I kept that window open. For those of you who have watched me play Occult with Billy, what's about to happen next will not be a surprise to any of you. Yeah! Ha 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 ha! Go, 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 go! Fuck me! When in doubt, throw self out window. Oh, I went the wrong direction, I think. This looks familiar. Am I going in circles? Probably. Well, I didn't think I was, but... Alright, there's the one with the bird. I'm assuming this way. I don't know what that is in the distance, but it seems like it's important. Can I help you? What is going on here? A very good question. Monkey just vibing. Yeah, he's just minding his own business. Hello. How's it going? I'm alive. Leave. Leave? I won't be scared off that easily. I might be. This axe is stuck deep in the ground. I'm sorry. The axe is stuck so deep in the ground that I can't get it out with one arm. I can't let the man in the raincoat scare me off. I'll get my story. Alright. If you say so. Run. I do love that this game gives you the option to run away. I could just fucking bolt. I cannot use both arms. One of my arms is broken. Alright, what we got here? Dr. Bullard, I followed your instructions to calibrate the Tempest Prognosticator. That sounds like something Dr. Doofenshmirtz would make. The Prognosticator! Perry the Platypus. Your concern was correct. The bottles must be placed from heaviest to lightest to produce the accurate results. The actual weight depends on the leech used. Oh fuck, not leeches. So I have to recalibrate every time we want to take a reading. Also note that recalibration is required if the battery in the base dies. However, the device works as intended. Once the model is aligned precisely with the moon, it may then be used to start the lunar dream apparatus safely. Bullard's research is crucial to the story. I wonder if I can get this thing working. Yeah, maybe. Calibrate the device. Parry this, platypus! Then Doofenshmirtz, like, pulls out a sword from fucking demon souls. The subconscious mind. The human mind is, at some level, not unlike the pot that produces my coffee every morning. The water I pour into it is infused with the qualities of the roasted beans. The grounds themselves do not pass through the filter, but the liquid that collects in the carafe is no longer simply water. It has been permanently altered. Every part of my body is a sensitive instrument. My mind, my eyes, my muscles, my tongues. If I am a coffee pot, this stream of physiological information is the water, and my conscious mind is the coffee in the carafe. And the sieve, the filter that makes the drink palatable, is the subconscious mind. Okay. I wish to touch the hand. Oh.
Marguerite Higgins is my hero. She won a Pulitzer for her reporting in Korea. I went to college because of her. She goes to war zones, marches with the troops. Nothing scares her, and she gets the story. Marguerite Higgins doesn't run from a juicy story just because her life is in danger. Neither will I.
Let's see. Dear Harris, I read in the paper today that you received a special award from the College for Groundbreaking Research. I am writing to wish you my sincere congratulations. I've said some things that I regret, but today I wish only to extend good wishes to you and your future endeavors. Do you know the scene in North by Northwest when Cary Grant disrupts an art auction? He makes nonsensical bids until the police are called to haul him away. I saw it last summer at the cinema we used to drive to in Logan. It was only to go alone, but that scene made me smile. My life feels like that sometimes. I poke my head up and say something crazy even now and then, just on the off chance that somebody will take me away from all this. I'm no Cary Grant, I'm afraid. I would like to hear from you. Please write back to me. Sincerely, Cynthia. Ah, so she Mrs. Bullard. Yeah, there was still some feelings there. A strange device with bells at the top. What are the small bottles for? Alright. I love margaritas. Really quick, I'm gonna run to the bathroom. I will be right back, chat. Don't let me get murdered. I'm trusting you, chat. I'm putting my life in your hands. Alright, chat, I'm back. You didn't let me die, right? I made the correct decision to put my life in your hands? Who's tickling the ivories? First things first. Using the moon as a trigger for the lunar dream apparatus has its problems. The moon must be full, or nearly so. The night must be clear, and the process must be started at a very specific time to ensure that the moon is visible from inside the chamber. Josie's been following weather reports and using lunar charts to try and predict days for ideal test conditions, but it's an error-prone process. The data we get back from the weather service just isn't precise enough. Today I hit upon the solution. We'll build our own weather device. In fact, we can base it upon an exceedingly accurate design from the century ago, the Tempest Prognosticator. Still alive. Yeah, baby. Let's go. I knew I could trust you guys. I'll have to make some modifications for our purposes, of course. I'm sure that with some tuning we can build the device that responds exactly to our weather needs. Then we'll need to get some leeches. Built a strange device to track phases of the moon. Who's tickling the ivories? Stop that. Huh, it's weird. Blair witching it up in the corner, I see. The hearth is covered with some ash. There's something written here. Is there... Oh, is there something written here? I don't know. Get a broom. There's a series of faint symbols. Star, circle, and square. The portrait of Bullard feels like he's looking at me. The Crystal Cave by Bobby Sawyer, Chapter 8. The passage continued downward, a steep slope, like we were going down a hill. The smooth crystal didn't give our feet purchase, and we were trying our best not to slip. It was dark as night, but the light from our helmets reflected strangely from the walls, making them dance blue. Once or twice I thought I saw a flicker in the glass, but it was just a trick of the light. It was cold down there. None of us was wearing a jacket. It dawned on us that we had come totally unprepared. A few hours before we had been whooping and shouting, excited by the crazy angles that cut the crystal entrance out of the cave wall. Sure that we'd found something that was going to make us rich. Now we walked in silence. Henderson's face wore a hard, determined look. Johnson's was all suspicion. Jimmy just looked scared, his skin pale and his eyes wide. I opened my mouth to say something to him, then shut it. Either we'd find a way out or we'd die down here. All there was to it. It was then that Johnson screamed. Ooh, not gonna lie. I think I'd read that. The piano is blocking the way. Unfortunately, I can't move it. Alright, let's go over here. And I certainly can't move this table and boxes. No way.
Dad took me to Wichita once before he died. We drove for 4 hours to get there, ate hamburgers, and watched a movie. Then we went home.
I had a hamburger today.
He never explained, just told me to get in the car. I guess he knew he was going to die.
It was honestly kind of disappointing. Very tasteless burger. Just very, very tasteless. Not good at all. The little mail fraud enterprise Bobby and I are operating has paid off. Since the beginning, I had suspicions about Woodcutter's true identity, but I cannot confront him without evidence. Several months ago, I started paying Bobby extra to steal outgoing correspondence from particular individuals' mailbox. We steam open the letters, give it a read, and then send it on its way. It's not the most exciting trick in the book, and Bobby certainly doesn't like it, but I found it an effective method of surveillance. Today, we intercepted a very interesting letter. This one confirms most of my theories and has been locked away for safekeeping. When I have 1 or 2 more pieces of the puzzle, I'll nail Woodcutter to a wall. I'll have to do it quickly, though. The device, my ace in the hole, is almost finished. When it's completed, there will be no reason for Woodcutter to let me live. I'll just have to get him first. I know there's a highway out there somewhere, but I can't see it from here. Box? Yes. Oh, hi! It's the star of the show, everybody. She's here. Yes. Yes. It's Patch's time. Oh, it's Patch's time. It's Patch's show, and she's here to say, give her treats and then go away. It's Patch's time. Yeah. Yeah? Yeah? You want some little pepperoni? Sin wants to take you out for pizza, because I'm apparently such a terrible mother for not letting you have any last time. The secret is that it's always Patch's time. This is true. Yes, it is. Alright, Cynthia called me today. She sounded drunk. Sometimes I think she calls out just to get a rise out of me. I maintained my calm this time, declined her invitation to meet, and told her in no uncertain terms that if she was looking for money, she had best look elsewhere. I know I am going to get drunk myself. And now I am going to get drunk myself. Graham came to my office this morning. He had a strange-looking envelope. It was addressed to me, but had been pushed under his door. It bore no address, just the single word Woodcutter. I had to run to class and haven't had a chance to open it yet, but something about it makes me uncomfortable. I hope it's not another love letter from a student. Graham is a weasel. He never stepped foot in the lab or ran an experiment, but he makes it sound like he's the brains behind the whole program. Without me, he'd be a washed-up theorist with nothing to his name. Wants nothing to do with Cynthia, thinks little of Wellington. Hey, Tehran, how are ya? This is really the middle of nowhere. Oh, shit. Hi, Rango Tango. Hello, Raiders. Welcome in, everybody. My name is Confetti. I am a clown. How are you all doing today? How was your stream, Rango? What'd you play? National recognition for local college. The National Academy of Sciences announced its annual picks for leaders in science academia on Wednesday. Among the recipients was this prestigious award was our own Oakley College in Logan. The college won recognition for its controversial research paper published by the school's small neuroscience department last year. We are very proud to have our work recognized in this way, said Dr. Graham Wellington, chair of the Oakley's Brain Study Program. We are a very small program focused on areas of research that the big school ignores. We applaud the Academy of Sciences for giving us the chance to prove ourselves. Majora's Mask. Ooh, nice. Very, very nice. I've never actually played Majora's Mask. Actually, chat, I'm going to be completely honest with you. I've never played a Zelda game. I'm doing good. My day's been awesome so far. Nice. Yeah, I've never played a Zelda game. My mom actually was not a big fan of video games growing up. She was worried that my sister and I would spend all of our time indoors playing video games, so I only had, like, educational PC games on the computer at my grandparents' house. And by the time I got old enough to buy my own games, or by the time my parents finally caved and got an Xbox, I had kind of missed the window for the whole Zelda thing. But you never know. Maybe I'll play some later on now that I'm a streamer. The award-winning paper, authored by Wellington and Dr. Harris Bullard, was written in 1962 but only published last year, titled Accessing Subconscious Waves Through Twisted Pair Electroencephalography. God, you'd win Scrabble with that. That highly technical paper caused some controversy in neuroscience community and was ridiculed by many experts in the field. The paper was the source of some local tumult as well. This paper was written entirely by Dr. Bullard, said one Oakley student who did not wish to give his name. Wellington just put his name on it and took all the credit. Bullard, who retired from school last year, could not be reached for a comment. The only Zelda I've played in is Smash. Alright, what do we got here? Sheets of music scattered all over the floor. Was Bullard a musician? I didn't know that. Alright, so we have a dude in the corner. There's our dude in the corner. And yes, some of these floorboards are loose. I could probably pry them up with the right tool. Like something like this. Yeah, baby, let's go. Give me that. If I can just get this poker wedged under the board, maybe I can pry it up. There's a hidden space under the floorboards. Oh, fuck, I need it. Oh, wait, hold on. What was it? Star, circle, square? Yes. It's an old metal key. Nice. Bill, I owe you many things for forwarding my request to the New York Times. I think we have an opportunity to tell one of the great science stories of the 20th century and make a considerable sum in the process. The Times is a great first step, but when we are finished, I want to have headlines written about me on the front page of every paper in the country. Well, Bill, those are some, I don't know who you are, but those are some big aspirations. The key to our success is Harris Bullard's brain research. He has discovered something fundamental about the operation of subconscious brainwaves, and I believe that he will soon harness this knowledge to build a device whose object is, whose object is to make Men Superhuman. Our first task is to procure this device before Bullard can publicize it, and my plans for accomplishing that are already in motion. Once the device is in my hands, I am confident that I can reproduce and improve upon his work. That Mr. Mitchell is where you come in. An invention of this magnitude must not be consigned to the boneyard of academic journal. It deserves praise and recognition from the common man. We will make it the story of the year, and then we will sell the technology to those rich enough to meet our price. For now, we wait for Bullard to finish the device, then we will make our move. I look forward to your continued cooperation in this mutually beneficial partnership. Best regards, Graham Wellington. Well, Wellington's a fucking snake. That would be the code. Alright, so we gotta get back upstairs. Can I get over here, though? What was... No? He's just gonna Blair Witch it up in the corner? Oh, he's gone. Where'd my buddy go? Oh, shit! That's cool! He's a skeleton now. Hold on, let me get closer. Where's my mask? Oh, there's my mask. Ah, that's cool. I like that. Okay, let me go back in here. I didn't get a chance to look around with the mask in here. Very humble fella. Very humble fella indeed. Real nice guy. What are you looking at? Is it the battery pack? The door is stuck. There are electronics inside and it looks like a battery. Okay. What we got in here? Ooh, we got a kitchen, chat. You know what that means. Time to make some beans. The stovetop is clean and probably works. Alright, let's see what Bullard has still to eat. Cat, please, your tail's getting in the way of my mouse. Oh, fuck no. Absolutely not. It's pitch black down there. Not worth risking a fall with a broken arm. I need to find a light. What do we got? Nothing. United States Patent Office. Eyewear of electromagnetic refracting lenses. Harris, Bullard, Oakley College, Logan, Kansas. File number 7, 1959. 4 claims. Abstract disclosure. Time to make an absolute mess of this kitchen, that's correct. A pair of goggles is provided which include a metal strip and a battery, and lenses, an assembly which, when placed over the eyes so that it rests against the head, permits the metal strip to touch the skin just above the left ear and crossing the forehead to touch the skin above the right ear as well. The function of the metal strip is to detect upon contact electromagnetic impulses from the brain and transmit them into the lenses. The lenses are created from glass material referencing co-pending application serial numbers 655234, filed April 12, 1957. That is made to alter its reflection of light based upon the electromagnetic impulses received from the metal strip and amplified from the battery. This invention relates to the visualization of electromagnetic activity in the brain, and more particularly the creation of visual patterns based on the neural activity of the subconscious. Man, that was a mouthful. What do they got in the fridge? Coffee. A coffee can frozen shut. I can hear something rattling inside. Chat, we're out of food. We're gonna starve. They didn't leave anything for us, chat. It's nothing but notes and frozen coffee. Harris Bullard, I am woodcutter. You have 5 days. I am coming. Is that a thing, keeping coffee in the freezer? I don't know. Unthaw that sucker. Yeah. Like a blank... It looks like a blank sheet of paper. Is there something special about it? Probably. Turn the water off, though. There's a well outside. Well, well, well. There's a well. Oh, kitty. Oh, no. Not the... Ah! Oh, wait, chat. There's canned goods. We'll survive. If he had this much food, why was Bullard paying Bobby... what was Bullard paying Bobby Sawyer to get? Well, we already know he was stealing mail. We got white oats, whimsy cereal. I don't know what that is. Animal crackers. Cans of something. Canned pumpkin, corn, peaches, and it looks like 3 cans of salmon. A bottle with the letter D is printed on it. Oh, empty bottles, 1 of 4. Oh, right, for the experiment. Dear Harris, Happy New Year. I suppose I am wasting my time by writing you again, but the new year always makes me think of the past. I was very upset when you did not respond to my last letter. I was told that you refused my calls at the college. I understand that you are still angry, and for that I cannot fault you, but unlike you, I have gotten past our little meltdown. I have grown to see that it was inevitable terminus of our relationship. Something that had to happen sooner and later. Like spilt milk, as they say. It's not worth crying over. But I do have a request. I will make it plain. Harris, I need money. Some of my investments went bad last year, and with Kennedy in the White House, soon the others will certainly fail. You may hate me now, but I cannot believe you will consign me to the life of poverty. Somewhere deep down inside you, under that mask you wear in your daily life, I know you must still feel something for me. Please say you'll help me, just this once. Put down the mask and trust your feelings. Humbly and sincerely, Cynthia. Over Bullard but wants money for her gambling debts. Sorry. Oh, the bathroom. What the fuck? Oh, my favorite. I'm sorry, I kind of have a phobia of leeches. Oh boy. We rounded the corner and Johnson stopped dead, like he'd been given an electric shock. I about ran into him, cursing before I heard it. From somewhere far ahead, deep in the darkness, someone was singing, a woman's voice. It echoed off the crystal walls and then seemed everywhere at once. The song was so faint I listened hard but couldn't make out the words. The melody was odd, ghost-like, but it was definitely a person singing. Johnson turned and looked at me, but didn't say anything. We both understood. Somebody was down there. Somebody who must know the way out. We were saved. We broke into a run then. Johnson cradling his arm as we tried to cross the forest of crystal. Scrambling over translucent beams of amethyst, big as fallen redwoods. I slipped, hit the smooth surface hard, got up again. We followed the woman's voice deeper and deeper into the cave. Jimmy got to the plateau first. I could tell before I made it I'm sorry, good God, I can't. I could tell before I made the rise that something was wrong. Also, this music is kind of a bop, not gonna lie. Oh, I like it. I like it. That something was wrong. In the middle of the mesa was some sort of hatch, like something off the deck of a submarine. It was round and made of steel and sticking out of what was like a metal locking wheel. The woman's song drifted up from it like smoke. I looked back at Johnson as I grasped the handle. He was out of breath, still clutching his wrist where his hand had been, trying to keep the cloth tourniquet tight around the stump. He nodded, and I gave it a turn. The tub is full of leeches. This is disgusting. My thoughts exactly. Sorry if you like leeches, everybody. I do not. Cold winter increases risk of exposure. With temperatures below 20 for most of the state, experts warn that deaths of hypothermia are on the rise. Several deaths have already been attributed to the cold this year, including 2 hikers found south of Ottawa and a man in Wichita. December is one of the deadliest months, said Charles Manning, chief medical examiner of the Ottawa PD. People don't realize how cold it's gotten and go out unprepared. Profound hypothermia occurs when a person's body temperature drops below 90. However, scientists do not yet understand why the deep cold kills some people and spares others. According to Manning, men are at greater risk than women, and the cold is particularly dangerous for thin people. Identifying death by hypothermia can be a challenge, said Manning. If the victim is found in the snow with his clothes off, then we know, but sometimes bodies aren't recovered until much later, often without a mark on them. Scientists do not understand why some victims of hypothermia remove their clothing, a phenomenon called paradoxal undressing, while others do not. Last March, the body of a 30-year-old woman who had been missing for several days was found near Topeka. After failing to identify the cause of death, the coroner chalked it up to exposure from the elements. The easiest way to stay safe is to not go out alone in the cold, especially at night, said Manning. If you must go out, make sure that other people know where you're headed and dress warmly. If you're in a car accident, stay in the car. Don't try to hoof it to the next town on your own. Oh. Got another bottle. Alright, what we got in the toilet? The toilet is a lot newer than the house itself. I preferred mold to leeches. Honestly, same. President Johnson boned up on... President Johnson did what? President Johnson boned up on reports and correspondence at the LBJ Ranch today, pending arrival of the cabinet office officials for a wide-ranging review of defense and foreign problems. Defense Secretary Robert S. McNamara and Deputy Defense Secretary Cyrus R. Vance were due to arrive by Jetstar at 3 p.m. CST and will remain overnight at the ranch. Saigon, South Vietnam, the Viet Cong mounted an assault on Bien Hoa Airport in Saigon on November 1st. Washington has yet to comment on the impact of the attack on U.S. operations in Vietnam. 18 men arrested by the FBI in connection with the murder of 3 civil rights workers were still awaiting formal charges from the state. The men are alleged to be members of the Ku Klux Klan and are accused of murdering James Chaney, Andrew Goodman, and Michael Schwimmer. With the tacit cooperation of the local police, the 3 activists were visiting the area to investigate the burning of a church. Baby Love remains at the top charts this week, followed closely by Oh Pretty Woman by Roy Orbison. At the movies, The Outrage opens this week. Paul Newman, Laurie Harvey, and Claire Bloom star. Oh, another handprint.
If Woodcutter killed Bullard, he was pretty sneaky about it. No marks on the body.
McNamara.
No sign of a struggle.
Oh, thank you.
Coroner ruled it was pancreatic failure. How do you kill a man without leaving a mark on him? And why return to the scene of the crime?
Oh, God. Oh, flashlight. Take that. Doesn't have any batteries. Well, shit. There's nothing special about the faucet, just ordinary soap. I unlocked the door. Huzzah! Alright. Let's see real quick if our friend is still around. Our friend is not still around, but a mask is missing. One of the masks is missing. I wonder where it could have gone. Oh, hello. Do you look different? No, you don't. Okay. Alright. Alright. The knob fits. I can open it now. A bottle, and the letter E is printed on the label. Nice. So we got A, E, and D. And then we have the code for the safe. really quick, I'm gonna make sure that the window is open again in case I need to jump out it. Oh, hello. You weren't there before. That figure was not in the painting before, guys. You got nothing to say about that? Not a single thing? Oh, you're also new. Can I get over here? Hey, what's up, buddy? Wait, I've seen this before. I'm pretty sure this wasn't here the first time I came in. Somebody must have put it there. Woodcutter? No, some other person that's walking around with an axe and threatening us to leave. I know it's just a toy, but something about it really bothers me. I can't imagine what. Alright, let me just go and double check. Okay, good. The window is still open. If need be, I can throw myself out again. There's no way I'm jumping out that window again. Oh, you think that, but this... If Woodcutter comes bursting through that door, I'm yeeting the both of us out that window, I tell you what. Left 20, right 50, left 10. Okay, so... Left 20, right 50, left 10. Oh, Jesus. Hey, got the bottle. Nothing. Nothing. The Lunar Dream Apparatus, Altering the Brain to Achieve Permanent Idiofocus by Bullard and Herrera. Abstract. William Benjamin Carpenter's work describing the Carpenter effect over a century ago continues to baffle psychologists today. We have struggled to understand the linkage between the conscious and the subconscious, particularly the way in which the subconscious mind seems to wield special knowledge of which the conscious mind is unaware. Our research attempts to give the conscious mind unfiltered access to all of the information stored in the subconscious by creating an artificial bridge between the two. We have done this in a rudimentary way with a set of lenses that refract light by tracking alterations in the brain waves, but a more robust connection requires permanent alteration to the brain. The Lunar Dream Apparatus combines engineering, psychology, neuroscience, and a bit of physics to create just such a connection, in order to give the subject some control over their own subconsciousness. We have chosen the moon as a mental mnemonic. After undergoing treatment in the Lunar Dream Apparatus, the subject's consciousness and subconsciousness are merged whenever the full moon is visible. I don't think this is a good idea. I don't think this is a good idea at all. This paper describes the construction of the apparatus, its function, and the details of the research and data recorded from our first test subject co-author, Josephine Herrera. Wait, no, I wanted the other notes? Thank you. Martin Bros construction, receipt for services rendered, total bill $1,389.55 paid in full. Installed steel siding and insulation per specification. Ran electrical for fans and evaporation under floor to connect to the main line at the basement. Compressor, evaporator, freon tank, and ventilation installed and tested. Replaced standard door handle with locking variety per customer's request. Okay, that's probably for the weather machine. Joe, this is the only remaining copy of our research materials. I destroyed the rest. Take this and get out of here. After I'm gone, they'll turn the house upside down looking for answers. Josie, I know about the secret room behind your wardrobe. What? If you've stashed anything there, you must get rid of it. I've already cleaned out the freezer. I'm counting on you. Take the files, destroy the machine, get out of here, Harris. Fuck me. I have to go back into Josie's room. There's no exit in Josie's room. Gonna get murdered. Don't you dare. you fucking dare. Aha. Oh god. Josie, what were you up to? Good question. We're gonna die, guys. We're gonna die in a hole in a room. Oh, it's dark, guys. I hate it. We're gonna die in a crawl space, chat. Any moment now, an axe is gonna come through that wall. Josie, you let these candles just burn in here? How the hell has this place not come down? Is this a peep? Oh, fuck you, monkey! Hey, buddy, what's up? Oh. Well, that's so fucking weird. Josie was literally spying on him? Dear Diary, I was thinking about Dad today. I finally got some confirmation from the insurance companies which filled in some blanks. Here's what I know. Dad went to war in 1940 to the Philippines. He had some minor injury and was discharged in 1944. He was the only member of his unit to survive. The rest died in the submarine. In 1946, his parents' home in Illinois burned down and he turned up to collect the insurance payout. At least somebody did. He didn't have any other family, so it must have been him. But after that, I can't find any trace of him. Then in 1952, the name Harris Bullard turns up in the footnotes of research paper from Oakley College. Is this Dad? If so, what is he doing there in the years after the war? Maybe he went abroad? There are some inconsistencies. Dad studied physics, not neuroscience, and Dr. Harris Bullard from Oakley College seems to have a chemistry background. There couldn't have been two Harris Bullards at the U of C in the 1930s, could there? The scariest thing to me is that Dr. Bullard looks nothing like the one photo I have of my father. In the photo, his face looks different and he's not so tall and skinny. Of course, he would have been younger in the photo, as the photo was taken before I was born, but maybe it's not Dad in the photo at all. I changed my major to neuroscience and moved out here with the purpose to figure out if Dr. Harris Bullard of Gove, Kansas is the man who promised to marry Mama in 1939. It's been 2 years and I'm still not sure, and I don't have the guts to ask him. What if I'm wrong? What will that make me? Oh my god. There are worse ways to go. I don't know, getting murdered by, this is a battery. I need 2. Dear Diary, got a letter from the Herreras today. They are good parents, even if they aren't my real parents. They sent the letter to me at Dr. Bullard's address, which means they know I'm living here. I wonder if they're worried. The whole town seems to have decided that the only reason I stay here is that I'm sleeping with him. I don't care about this small-minded bumpkins around here thing, but I hope the Herreras aren't worried. Maybe soon I can tell them what I'm really up to. Also, Bobby Sawyer gave me another draft of his novel. It's really weird, but I think it's really good. I've been typing up his manuscripts on Dr. Bullard's typewriter. I'm fixing mistakes and making little edits as I go. When he's done, he's going to submit the typed version to Amazing Stories or Worlds of Tomorrow. I hope they publish it. I don't know if magazines will even look at the work of a God, I can't talk. I've been doing a lot of reading in this game. I don't know if magazines will even look at works by a black author. I told him to use a pen name. Tomorrow we run the first live test of the Lunar Dream apparatus. Dr. Bullard doesn't think it's going to work the first time. I hope it does. I volunteered to be the first test subject. Maybe after the treatment I'll be able to understand what happened to Dad. I can't seem to get any closer. Okay, close that. Oh, right, the blank page. We probably need some, like, lemon juice or something. That's how invisible ink works, right? Lemon juice and heat. Gonna be murdered any minute now. Maybe I should hydrate a bit extra. Probably. I've got a drink. I've been sipping off it pretty frequently. Okay, what is the next on the list? We have the bottles, we have this, we have that. Objectives. Whose wood color, calibrate the device, search the basement, and then there's the freezer. Alright, I guess we're going back downstairs, and if need be, throwing ourselves out the window. Watch, that figure's just gonna get bigger and bigger. So where was the hole Josie was looking through? Hi, Patches, baby. You little shit. Not you, sweetheart, the monkey. Yes. Oh, it's the star of the show. She's back for more. Give her treats. She may let you touch her peats. Yes. Oh, we're gonna die. I just have a feeling, chat. Nothing. Okay. Yush. Alright. How do we get this out? Can't get it out without tearing it. Alright. I think I need a leech in each bottle, if I remember correctly. Ugh, I hate it. Ugh! Gross. Gross, 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 gross. I need to figure out the right order of bottles. Oh, okay. I need to weigh them. Alright, so it's heaviest to lightest. So, A... Hi, baby! Okay, A is heavier than D. But A is lighter than E. And A is very lighter than C. So... C looks like it's the heaviest. Okay. Oh, hold on. Go back. So it's C, E, A, D. Nice. That did it. The moon moved into position. The Lunar Dream Apparatus Calibrator. Okay, took the battery. Nice, working flashlight. Alright. Something fuck's about to happen, I just know it. Ha! Bye! 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 No, 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 no. Fuck off! Fuck off! That was close. I'm stuck down here now for... I better find a light switch. I mean, I don't know where else I would have gone. The other room was just a round, like, just a circle. What was I supposed to do? Play Ring Around the Rosie with them? Fuck you, laundry. Okay. Hold on. Article about chemicals for common household. Well, I didn't get to read it. Fine. Let's find the fuse box first, and then we'll look. Then we'll read all the things. First we'll pick this up.
I haven't had a good night's sleep in 3 days. I've been giddy ever since I figured that this might be a murder case. Not even a broken arm could keep me down. But now that I'm here, the truth seems a lot more complicated. This story is my shot. Better make it count.
Okay. We'll make it count, all right, but I don't know if we're gonna make it out alive. If I was a fuse box, where would I be? This looks like a door. Like a sliding wall, almost. Hot water heater seems to be in good shape. Yeah, this is a sliding door. There's something strange here, but it's too dark to see. Fine. Alright. It's gotta be along the wall. Nope. Don't you fucking do that. Oh, God. Ah, okay, here we go. Oh, thank God. Not that it's gonna save me from whoever is hunting me, but you know. A 78, there's nothing printed on the label. Okay, that's for upstairs. Identifying chemical compounds by their flames. Copper sulfate is green, lithium chloride is deep red, sodium borate is orange, copper chloride is blue, sodium carbonate is yellow. Alright, we're gonna have to do some chemical mixing, chat. Crank. That's the freezer. Freezer is locked with a padlock. I don't think I want to go in there anyways. That seems like a bad idea, hombre. Cat, no, not the camera. September 14th. Are you enjoying yourself, Harris? Does it excite you to shun me, to treat me like garbage the way that you do? When you sit in bed with that little slut, do you smoke cigarettes and laugh about me? I know all about you, Harris. I know about the girl who's living in your house. You're old enough to be her grandfather, for Christ's sake. You should be ashamed of yourself. I'm ashamed of you. The whole town is ashamed of you. You are a laughingstock, Harris. A public spectacle. Now you have that Sawyer kid running your errands for you. You don't even have the guts to show your face around town. Really, Harris, I thought you were more of a man than that. You cheat on me, bankrupt me, and deny me help in my hour of need, and still you are not content? Now you insist on tarnishing my reputation with your lecherous antics. Do you think of no one but yourself? Can you really be the man I knew? My man in Louisville refused my bet this year, Harris. If I can't pay the races, I don't know how I will survive. Your little vendetta will be the death of me. Do you understand? When they find me lying in the street, starved and thin and dead from exposure, the blame will be squarely on your head, Cynthia. Damn, Cynthia. Was there anything? The paint on these brushes is hard as a rock. Just a bunch of old paint cans. Junk. Men never throw anything away. A bottle of lemon juice. Ha ha! I knew it! We do need flame and lemon. We gonna, like, tumble dry the paper? Cleaning supplies, detergent, and bleach. Clean towels. A toolbox, it's empty. A set of chemicals, none of them are labeled. Aha, okay, so that's what we're using the flame for. Today I turned in my resignation at the college. I have arranged for my lab to be moved to my house, and I'm having the icebox installed next Tuesday. I've taken steps to ensure secrecy. Woodcutter may have forced me out of the school, but now the research can continue without his knowledge. I'm lucky that the house has such an interesting history. Josie came to my office, and as I was packing up, she was distraught, her eyeshadow was all smeared. I have never seen a student so emotionally affected. She has been a valuable assistant this year, and the research will be harder without her. It occurred to me to invite her to work with me at home, but I hardly think she would accept. The young woman now holds a graduate degree in esoteric neuroscience at the age of 23. God damn, Josie. What does she need an old man like me for? Alright, there is a crank over here. I can see it. The wood panel is weird. Yeah, that's what I thought. We've got a whole little wheel of things now. Damn it, the slot is rusted shut. Okay, so we need like some oil or something. Graham, for the last year and a half, I've received threatening notes from somebody who calling themselves Woodcutter. He knows things about my past that I'd rather not have aired in public. After forcing me into early retirement, he now demands I hand over all my work. Last night, I was supposed to deliver my research material to him. Instead, I camped out nearby and watched the meeting point through my camera with a big lens. I can't say I was entirely surprised to see you show up. Some advice: next time you try and extort personal property from somebody, don't arrange a meeting under a bright street lamp. I bet the photos will turn out great. You can make up names and try and spook me in my home and threaten me all you want, but I'm not giving you my research, Graham. If you want it, you'll have to kill me. A word of warning, I won't go easy. I once broke a man's wrist with a ball peen hammer. Damn, Harris. And I rather enjoyed doing it. Damn, Harris. I look forward to repeating the experiment with you. Holy shit. Actually, Graham Wellington, blackmailing Bullard as woodcutter, refused to give in to Wellington's demands. Shit, was Harris like in the mob or something? No, wait again, he fought in Vietnam. Never mind. I am Boo Boo the Fool. Okay. A Bunsen burner. Oh, I need to... Hey, alright, so... Tray for mixing chemicals. What kind of mixture am I trying to make? I should figure that out first. Well, fine. Oh, okay, turn off the gas, because we'll blow ourselves up. What do we got? What do we got? Matches! Hot damn. Oh, right. We were looking to blow up the house, weren't we? That's what he wanted. He wanted the house burnt down. I mean, obviously we gotta find out what we need more to get our story, but after that, we're just gonna light this place up. Like the 4th of July. Alright. So now... Yellow flame, that means sodium carbonate soda ash. Okay. Red flame, that means lithium chloride. Green flame must be copper sulfate. An orange flame must be sodium borate. A blue flame, this must be copper chloride. Alright, we got all of that. I don't think there are any more No, there are not. Okay. Turn that off. Can I put this down anywhere? My notes. Miscellaneous research documents, maybe? Bottle weights. No. Profiles, letters from Cynthia, Crystal Cave, Experts, Joe's Diary, Musings, Daily Logs, Notes to Joe, Blackmail Notes. I'm assuming it's miscellaneous. Freezer work, letter to Graham, Subconscious Mind. Aha, here we go. Compound flame color. Well, Hum-ba-dum-bum-bum-bum-bum. Chat. Freezer is locked with a padlock. Pretty sure we're trapped down here, so we probably need to find another exit. Let's see here. No. Can I combine things in my menu? No. Damn. Lemon juice. That, you stop that, whoever you are. No. Thought maybe I... Oh, what the fuck? Why, though? Why did that happen? I just thought it looked weird. I didn't think it was gonna... Okay, no, don't go all the way back. Okay, move on. Move on. Go look at this thing. We needed something to grease it, right? I can't turn the crank. Okay. What are my objectives? Search the basement freezer. Are we sure we want to do that? That seems like a bad idea. That seems like a case where you go into the basement freezer and then you get stuck in the basement freezer and then you get moited. I added lemon juice to the tray. Okay, does anybody else... Is it borax? I think it's borax. Sodium carbonate, lithium chloride, copper sulfate, I think it's borax. I've made a paste to remove the rust. Oh shit, really? Okay. That was not what I was looking for, but I'll take it. Just stumbling my way ass backwards through chemistry, just like in high school. The paste has loosened the rust. I can move the crank now. Oh, thanks. I hate it. This is a good time to review my notes. Cynthia Peckman wanted money. She wanted money. Was deeply in debt. She inherited Bullard's entire estate. Could she have done it? Graham Wellington has a secret. He is a woodcutter. Has been trying to steal Bullard's research for himself. He must have murdered Bullard. Bullard was being blackmailed about his relationship with Josie, Cynthia's gambling, his tenure at college? Was it his tenure at college, or was it something else? No, that's not it. I need to think. Okay, I'm going to assume it was his relationship with... Okay, then it's Cynthia's... Really? Somebody named James Lowry. Okay. I was wrong on all fronts. Who is James Lowry and why did Bullard want to keep his existence a secret? There's more to this story. Okay, let's see where this passage takes me. Okay. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, I don't like this. Chat, we're gonna die. Oh, it's the well outside. Are there other passageways down here? Apparently. Hi, fucker! What's up? This is the inside of the well! I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be like that. I wonder what's at the bottom of the well. Probably death! Fuck, death is at the top of the well! Oh, I don't like this. Now Woodcutter or whoever knows that where we are. Looks like this is the end of the line. Oh, we're gonna get murdered. What is this? Good question. Don't like this. Don't like any of this. I can't leave yet. I have to figure out what this weird device is. We're gonna die! We are fucking gonna die. What is this device Bullard was killed for? Huh. Investigate Bullard's machine. The main pod of the apparatus is complete. Today I tested of the individual's connection, but we won't really know how it works until we do a proper test under the full moon. The weather's conditions required by the device are very sensitive, and anticipating them is proving harder than we predicted. I must tread carefully now. Should Woodcutter know that the apparatus is functional, I would have no chance of stopping him. We must keep the work secret. I rarely venture from the house now. The device is too valuable to leave unguarded. Graham called again today. He knows I'm up to something. He tried his best to worm some of the details out of me, but his attempts of subterfuge were pretty feeble. The man is an incompetent scientist, but an even more incompetent liar. Josie volunteered vigorously to be the first test subject, and I readily agreed. It's not going to work the first time anyways. And then shock of shocks, it worked the first time anyways. Crystal Cave by Bobby Sawyer, Chapter 19. And it was brighter and brighter and brighter than the sun, but cold, so cold, cold I could see my breath. It was dark, and I heard her voice. It was the light, and her voice was the light and the cold, and she was talking to me, talking like my mother used to talk to me. And it was beautiful, the most beautiful voice I'd ever heard, and I wanted to go there. Go be with her and feel her skin and see her eyes and be her eyes, but it was cold and I could see my breath, and there was an edge to her voice, sharp like a knife. Her voice had another voice under it, and it was sharp, and I thought maybe that was her real voice, and her real voice was cold and so hesitated. And then I could feel the warmth, and there was warmth, and it was all over me, and I could feel it, and I opened my eyes and saw the warmth, and it was blood. Okay, not gonna lie, I would read the shit out of whatever Bobby is writing. It seems right up my alleyway. I can see the house from here. Where is Woodcutter? Probably marching their way over here, and we're stuck in this tiny little room.
Graham Wellington wanted fame and glory. Josie Herrera wanted to find something precious. Cynthia Peckman wanted money. Bobby Sawyer wanted to be a writer. I wanted to get out of Kansas and start a real life. Now I just want to see my mother again.
Well, you better get ready to throw yourself out a window then, sister. A sharp hacksaw blade. It looks like a page from a torn notebook. Mama, respectful always, outrageous hats, simply wonderful, adores music, never angry, not forgotten, all alone. Josephine Turner, age 10. Whatever lived here before was pretty messy. Like a bird? Or a rabbit? I just know we're fucked. I feel it deep in my gizzard, chat. We're fucked. Any moment now. Like, can I even go back down there into the cave? Like, I can't leave yet. Like, any moment now, Woodcutter's gonna be coming out through that door, and I'm terrified that I'm gonna get stuck in the machine. And I'm pretty certain that's like a full-on death. But I don't know if I'll be able to get over here. Boric acid. And I can't seem to interact with any of the windows. And I'm not so certain that this character is gonna be able to throw down. Ah! Whoever, stop your nonsense. Canisters of some kind, they're connected to the pod. A blank page. Another. Oh, the hacksaw. A hacksaw, the blade is rusted and useless. I put the new blade in the hacksaw handle. Okay. Okay. Is this gas? Can I blow up this building? Oh, wait, no. The hacksaw's probably for this. Oh, I don't want to do this. Oh, we're gonna die. We're gonna die, chat. I just know it. I need to stop being a big baby about it and just get in there. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Yeah. It's calibrated. And it's calibrated. The lunar dream apparatus. Oh, okay, I see what I need to do. It's on? Great, we're fucked. Good job. We're gonna die. Why would somebody kill for it? I don't know. You're gonna find out in a moment. Yeah! What did I tell you, dummy? We gotta leave! Ending D? Oh, we're dead. Dead end. Ah, I told you we were gonna die, stupid. You didn't listen to me. Alright. I guess we're going in the container. Get in there. This is the dumbest idea I think we've ever had. Pretty sure we're fucked. But I mean, we were dead the other way too. Yeah, hi. It opens from the outside, dingus. Oh, no, I guess this was the right idea. Again, though, the pod opens from the outside. Alright. So is this the nightmare that we used to have when we were a kid? No doors working yet. No, I don't have access to my inventory. I'm not going anywhere. Okay. I see. I've solved your puzzle. Don't know why we're getting this Jesus high! And like that, I've no clipped into the back rooms. My head hurts. I think I lost consciousness. Oh, where am I now? Oh, fuck, hi! Okay, I'm going. I've never seen this part of the game. I have no idea how much danger we're in. Find a way out. Yep, don't have to tell me twice. Crank, give me... Harris died today, the whole squad gone. The thing is, it should have been me. I was supposed to be on the sub. I asked Harris to switch with me this morning right as the crew was boarding. Told him I didn't feel well. I never liked submarines. Harris was the only person I really ever thought of as a friend. My associates in Chicago would stick a knife in my back without blinking an eye if they thought it would get them some dough. In fact, I'm sure that's what they intended to do the moment I stepped off this boat. Perhaps I should see Harris's passing as an opportunity. All of his things are here. His papers, his extra dog tags, the physics books he showed me. His passport is here. Everyone who knew us personally is at the bottom of the ocean. Maybe my dear friend Harris has provided me with a way out. Oh. So Lowry. He's actually James Lowry. Harris died on the ship and Lowry took his place. Okay, I see what happened. An old furnace. Oh, I can't open it. What does that say? Okay. Over here. Franklin D. Roosevelt signed the Cullen-Harrison Act, or the Beer Bill, into law. The law gives states the authority to legalize the sale of beer and wine containing 3.2% alcohol or less. For many, the act makes the first step towards dismantling the Volstead Act and ending prohibition. Supporters of the act argue that prohibition has led to the rise in organized crime. A lot of small-time bootleg operations just went out of business, said a local restaurant owner who asked for his name to be withheld. Oh, was this a bootlegging place? It's an empty jug. Yeah, this place used to do moonshine. Moonshine barley. Okay, yep. Bill, I have an incredibly fortunate discovery. About a month ago, a student came by with an old newspaper clipping he had run across. It was dated 1932 and contained a photograph of 4 men arrested in a Chicago police bust. One was the spitting image of our dear Bullard. The student thought the photo quite curious, particularly because the man was identified by a different name, James Lowry. I laughed it off as a coincidence, then sent the student on his way. That evening, however, I became consumed with the insane idea that perhaps this was not a happenstance after all. Couldn't be that in... Sorry. My voice again. Could it be that in 1932, our own Harris Bullard was arrested under a different name? With the right connections, confidential police files are easy to access as public records. I received today a carbon of James Lowry's 30-year-old arrest report. He was a suspect for money laundering for a criminal organization, but was never formally charged. Sometime between his arrest and his release, his mugshot was taken. Thankfully, this photo was included in the documents I received. It is undeniably Bullard. It seems that there is more to our mutual friend than meets the eye. Best regards, Graham Wellington. Aha! So James was involved in criminal work, probably the mob. He was probably involved with the mob. That's why he was breaking people's ankles. And then he joined the military. And then he stole he stole Bullard's identity when Harris sank to the bottom of the ocean in the sub. This is the final step in the distilling process. Oh, do I get to make booze? Do I get to make booze? Do I get to make like a Molotov cocktail and burn the whole house down? Please tell me I get to make a Molotov cocktail and burn the whole house down. Smells like disinfectant. It burns my eyes. Oh yeah, we're gonna get shit-faced off this. And then burn the whole place down. Alright, this is where the crank goes. Okay, let's see if I can get this thing going with one arm. Come on, you got it. Rats, there's no fuel. There's about to be. I wouldn't want to drink it, but I bet the old moonshine burns pretty well. You're probably right. Oh, Jesus. Dang, all the lights just popped. Will the gate work? Hopefully. Oh! It's a body and it's still warm? He's dead, I have to get out of here. I bet it's Graham? Is that you? Oh my god. If it's not Graham, who's Woodcutter? That looks like Graham. Yummy, it's still warm. Sweet, no, you don't want that. The bootlegging room was hidden at the bottom of the well. Why not? You don't know where it's been, honey. You don't know what that thing's got on it. I don't know if it's smart for us to be back here, but here we are. Besides, old man is gamey. You don't want that, trust me. I don't know what this thing did to me, but I feel different now. I don't trust this at all. I'm gonna go upstairs real quick and look around just to make sure that nothing changed in the environment. It doesn't look like it. Where's my mask? Okay, nope. Yeah, okay, guys. Here... Well, hold on. My cat tried to make use of all caps for a sec to reply. Aw, kitty! Somebody blocked the door with this board. Okay, now that that's taken care of. Can I not go around the house? Is it not possible for me to just walk around the house? It is not possible for me to walk around the house. How are you doing, sweet? I'm starting to understand. I just need to put the pieces together. The dead man in the underground room was Graham Wellington. Yeah, I was right. It is Graham. Wellington is dead. That means the man in the raincoat is somebody else, but who? The truth about Harris Bullard is, he's an imposter. That's right. It seems like Bullard's entire life is a forgery. He went to a lot of trouble to cover up his past. But why? The man we know as Harris Bullard is really James Lowry. She's very happy when she lays on Cap's lock key because it's warm, so she purrs loud. Aw, baby. James Lowry stole Harris Bullard's identity, but then where is the real Bullard now? At the bottom of the ocean. We've learned this. Oh, hi, buddy. What's up, friend? Is there, like, a knife anywhere? Anything, perhaps? Bobby, here's a list of supplies this week. I know you're angry that I haven't paid in a month, but please wait a little bit longer. I have some money coming and I'll be able to pay you soon. Beans, cigarette, tonic water, white bread, butter, eggs, copper wire, 3 feet, solder spool, vinyl tape, gasoline, butane, leeches, as many as you can get alive. Bullard owed him money. I guess that's supposed to be Bobby's motivation? Harris Bullard, I am woodcutter. I will complete your research and then hand it. You will complete your research and then hand it to me, or we can discuss the South Pacific in 1944. Yeah. Nothing down here. I'm doing good. I'm glad my cat is happy, but it's just not ideal for her to lay so close to my laptop screen to watch streams. I feel ya. I understand. Patches was in here just a little bit ago, telling everybody her opinions on everything and demanding pets, as she does. I'm sure she'll be back before too long. The fuck was that? Oh! Oh, it's Lowry. So it's Lowry's ghost that I've been seeing. Hello, hello, talking trash. Okay, I need to put that over there. Thank you. Got a key. Looks for it like it's used for padlocks. When did I see a padlock? Dear Harris, I understand why you have not responded to my previous letter, why you have made every effort to avoid me, why you never wrote me during the war. I didn't want to admit it, but I'm tired of playing the fool. You found someone else. You don't love me anymore. I understand. I'm not even angry about it. I'm not even angry with you about it. You are a vile man. I thought you had died in the war, and yet you are. Here you are, living without us in Chicago, pretending to be out when I knock on your door. I wanted to look into your eyes and ask you for the truth, but I don't need to any longer. You can rot in that little apartment of yours for all I care. What I do not understand is how you could do this to your own child. Our child. The child you have never even met. The child I raised for the last 5 years while you were doing God knows what in the Philippines. The child who has a father that came back from the war and won't even visit, won't even call. That you no longer want me, I understand, but for what you have done to your own little one, I will never forgive you. Rosanna Turner. The address is circled on the back. Alright. This. Was this a favorite record of Bullard? I don't know. Was it? That mask looks weird. Oh, it's just the shadow. Yo, Confetti, how's it clowning? It's going good. Oh, I don't like this. What am I even looking for anymore? Where are my objectives? Search the basement freezer. That is a terrible idea. Fine, I'll go back into the basement. An awful idea. Just a terrible, awful, awful idea. Oh, what the? Hello? Hello? Hold up. What the fuck? There we go. As I sat idly by the window today watching the snow slowly cover the fields, I remembered the story of the Snow Woman. I first encountered it within a thin volume of Japanese folktales that somebody loaned me at the base of Yokohama, and a decade later it is still the only story from the collection that I can recall. The Snow Woman is a fascinating character. She is a monster, a murderer, a force of nature, yet she has human qualities as well. Having fallen in love with a young man, she spares his life in order that she may appear to him later in another form and marry him. By telling her of his father's death, the man breaks a contract. But it's not just a contract between the man and the woman. It's a contract with the universe itself. It is what binds her to the mortal plane, allowing her to live as a human with the man she loves. By breaking his promise, he has destroyed her life. She is no longer able to remain with him or her family. And if she should want to, she... I'm sorry. I need another drink. She is no longer able to remain with him or her family, even if she should want to. It is no wonder she is angry. Alright. Let me look at my notes real quick. Collected documents. Newspaper Kipling, 7 out of 7. Miscellaneous, 11 out of 14. 3 out of 4. 4 out of 5. 5 out of 5. Damn, that's a high note. 3 of 3. 7 out of 8. 4 out of 5. 8 out of 9. Damn, I almost got everything. But I'm still missing some things. Basement is clearly where we need to go next. I really don't want to. I can't go that way. Well, maybe. Hold on. Okay, it doesn't look like there's really anything in here for me. Give it a once-over one last time. Nope. Alright, into the freezer I go. This is the... Okay, fine. I'll go, Lowry. Jesus. What do you want from me? Before I do that, though, I would like to question if I cannot, again, blow up the entire place. Like, the hot water heater, it seems to be in good shape. Yes. Like... Do I have matches? I don't. I don't have matches anymore. Look, I'm fairly certain if I go in there, I am going to be locked in and I'm going to freeze to death. But on the off chance that happens, I'm turning this on because I'm taking that masked son of a bitch with me. I will... There is a good chance that the burner over in the heater will kick on, or some other flame will start, and this whole place can go up in flames. And I'll be in the freezer, safe. Just like that one guy who hid in a fridge to avoid a nuclear explosion. This is the last place left to explore. Am I ready to move on? Yeah, pretty sure. There's no turning back after this. Gonna die. Stupid.
Hypothermia. Kills in a matter of hours and leaves no mark. Bullard died in his freezer. Or was it James Lowry? Now that I've gathered all the pieces, I just need to put them together. A scientist with a past, a dead colleague, an ex-wife down on her luck, a girl with no father, and a boy with no future, a snow woman, a full moon. Now I just need to get out of here alive.
Yeah, about that. Pretty sure we're fucked. Yeah, what'd I tell ya? Indiana Jones, thank you. And I think it's Josephine. I think it's Joe. I think she found out that Lowry had traded places with her father and taken his identity. And I think maybe she also kind of had maybe a little bit of a psychotic break in the machine. Like, the subconscious and the conscious mind forming together into one doesn't seem like it would be a very good idea. I feel like it has the risk of being very dangerous. And I think maybe something in Josephine's mind kind of snapped. It's Josephine. Yeah, I'm fairly certain it's Josephine. Can I move? I can't seem to do anything, guys. I'm stuck. Did I just bug the game? What happened? Oh, okay. I just had to go to a very specific location in the room. Yeah, it's Josephine. It's totally Josephine. Bobby may have been owed money, but I don't think he would have killed for it. I really think Josephine's the only one with, like, the actual... That's it, the exit I'm saved. It was Josie, she's injured. Josie's trapped under those boards. We'll get him off. Come on, we're going. Look, yeah, I think the machine did something to her. And then there was, like, the full moon and everything, and he was mentioning about how during the full moon, the machine would allow the subconscious and the conscious to become one. I think it was doing something to her.
I barely managed to pull Josie from the house as it burned to the ground. All of Bullard's research, his equipment, and his secrets burned with it. Josie Herrera was arrested for the murders of Harris Bullard and Graham Wellington.
Damn.
My story of blackmail, murder, and my narrow escape from a deranged killer made headlines. In January, I start at the Chicago Tribune.
Oh, good for you.
I never told them about James
I did
Lowry,
it!
or that Josie's last name is really Turner. Those secrets are mine alone.
Dead Secret by Robot Invader. Chris Pruitt, Mike Witt, Johnny Russell, Casey Richardson. Nice! It was interesting to see the game actually end with the cops showing up for once. That was pretty cool. I liked that a lot. Like I said, I got to play like a little bit of it way back in the day, but I never got to finish it. So this was pretty neat. How many? Ending S, A, B, and C, and D. So D is the dead end. S is the one where you save Josie. I'm assuming A is probably the one where you leave her to her death. That was fun. That was a really fun game. Lots of little spooks. I had a lot of fun with that. Let's see here. There was one more. It's very short. So I think it'll be fine if we include it in the stream tonight. It's called Lorne's Lure. I've actually kind of been very interested in playing it, but it only exists currently as a demo. What is hanging out above my head? What is that? What is that? What is that? The fuck is that? 504 Gateway Timeout. What the fuck is that? What are you? Oh, I bet that's in my friends folder. Hold on. Get out of here. No, it's not. What is that? Trigger fire. Oh! Oh, that's what it is. Okay. Alright, I get it. It's the thing that does the pats and the bonks automatically. The site must have crashed. That's why it's showing up like that. Let me just click off. Go to the timeout corner. No, I will not. I'm going to change the category to Lorne's Lure. Oh, wow, they actually have a category for the demo. That's really cool. Yeah, the full game is not out yet. The only thing that is out is the demo, but I am very interested in it, so we're going to do it. I'm going to start it up, and hopefully it doesn't crash my VTube studio like the last time. The game would like you to know that this is a demo. It will not... Like, things could change once the full game is out. Specific window... Calculator, Lorne's Lure. I have my calculator open? I don't have my calculator open. Okay, so Lorne's Lure. From what I understand, this is a game about us being a robot, and we are called into a megastructure by a signal. Performance, best time, scan terminals, crystals found, failed simulations, simulation challenge locked. Oh, why is it so chunky? Why am I so absolutely chunky? I first saw while wandering the outskirts of my home colony. Oh god. I went ahead and I skipped the cutscene because, whoa, 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 slow down. Slow down there, amigo. WASD to move around and the keys to look. Oh, this is not that well calibrated. Why? Hold on, hold on. Are there settings? Graphics. Ultra. Okay, hold on. Off. Low. Low. Save. Done. We're gonna try that again, chat. Hold on. Alright, chat, you may need to refresh a little bit. So I went in with the settings. I'm going to try and go back in to fix it. Like, I changed the settings. Hopefully they stayed. If it's still chunky after this, we just won't do this. Graphics. Low, low, low. Okay. Done. No, it is still chunky. Okay. Yep, no. Nope, none of that. Okay. Well, chat, yeah, I can see the stream, like, struggling to try and keep up. So, it seems like we've got another Angel's Cove on our hands where, for some odd reason, the game just is not interested in having me stream it. So, like, it's running, and I'm not having issues with it running, but it does not seem to want to run and stream properly alongside the rest of my software. So we're not going to play that on stream. I may try and record it, or I may just wait until the full game comes out, and hopefully it'll just be configured for computers a little bit better, and it will not make my PC cry. So, let's see if we can't find somebody to raid. Appreciate you all sticking with me through all that. Who is online? Oh ho ho ho. Well, I know who we're raiding. I know who we're raiding. We're raiding Sin. Alright, chat. He's playing Yakuza Kiwami 2. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me and putting up with me running around that house looking for answers. I appreciate it. I will be back tomorrow because I'm fairly certain the D&D group is not going to be getting together tomorrow, so I'll be back with some more horror games. You all take care. Have a wonderful night. Thank you so much for coming by.